Good day viewers at home, you are welcome to my channel. This is Headway Stitches. In today's class, I'm going to teach you the step-by-step approach and the important things that needed to be known before cutting this. So don't forget to watch to the end, try to watch to the end as this video is loaded and embedded with useful information. And let's cut to the chase now. So stay tuned. So here we go. We have our fabric. It has been cut to normal how to cut our center top. If you don't have the idea on how to cut center top, you can check the channel. I have the video. I'm going to drop it in the comment section. The link to the video. So it has been folded this way. So we have it. Then what you are going to do is that the measurement you are going to use here, the wideness, you use 3 as the wideness. Then from this point, you measure 8 as the depth of the neck. So at this point, where you measure 8, you draw a straight line. At this point, you draw a straight line. Then on this straight line, you measure half quarter. Half quarter. Half quarter. See, this is half and this is quarter. So half quarter, you measure that on this point. Then you connect these points to this place. So why half quarter? You have to listen here. Why half quarter? Half quarter, I'm using half quarter because I want to make the collar to be 1.5. 1.5. That is half quarter plus half quarter. If you fold this, I'm going to have this. This is what I'm going to have. 1.5. 1.5. So what I'm going to make use now for my collar, it is going to be 1.5. So now the next thing is just to fold this, the back on 8. Then you continue this. Continue the line. But at this point, don't forget you are going to make a slight curve. You make a slight curve there. Then you cut. You raise this and you cut. So now what are you going to do next? Pay attention. Here, you take away half. Just half. Then you connect it to this point. So we are getting there. The next thing is just to open it. So the next thing is just to apply your gum stay. You have to put gum stay here. So I'll be using paper stay. It is better you use paper stay. So I'll be using paper stay. I have this size. It will be enough for this. Then mind you have to pay attention. Mind you, don't forget our stay. It has 2 directions, the vertical and horizontal. You can see if I tear this way, it is always very easy, but it is always very difficult like this. So in this direction, that is how you are going to go. You gum it in this direction. But before you do that, make sure you apply hemming gum. Make sure you apply hemming gum. It is very important, please. Apply hemming gum. This size. Apply it here. Put hemming gum before you gum it. So with this, you are going to have the best results ever. So now we are good to go. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut out the collar. Please don't skip any step so that you will not miss any important information that is coming out from this video. So while cutting the collar, you make sure that you cut in a slight way, in bias form, just the way you cut your pipe, where you slant. So it's going to be slanted. Make sure you cut it in slant form. So the reason why you are cutting in its bias form is because you have cuff on the neck. You have cuff on the neck, so that's the reason why, so that as to achieve the best result, so that it will be very relaxed. The length of the collar you are going to cut, make sure it is up to 29 or 28. Up to 29 or 28 is okay. So then don't forget it is going to be 4. So that is going to be 2 unfold. It's going to be 2 unfold now. So I will have 4 inches. So this is 4 inches. Then you are going to fold it so that it will be 2. Don't forget you are going to sew by quarter. Now, just because I don't want it to be plain, so I want little design on it. So I'm going to create little design. So here I'll be marking out 1 inch. 1 inch. So I have this. On this 1 inch, I'm going to apply my hemming gum. On this remaining parts, I will apply my hemming gum. So the next thing, I've cut this 2 inches wideness. So now you place it on it, 2 inches. Place it on it completely. Make sure you do it gently so that it will not shift. Then gum. So the next thing, I'm going to open it and iron again. So the next thing you are going to do is just to go to your machine and sew this place, that line. You sew it so that our sewing will not be showing outside. Here is the result after sewing. So while sewing it, please don't make the mistake of sewing it like this. Make sure you open the other side. Make sure you open the other side and sew. So open it like this. Don't forget it was like this. So you open it and open this one too. Then you sew it. So after that, you apply your hemming gum. You are going to apply hemming gum on both sides. So you apply hemming gum here. Then you fold this one. Let me do it. Then you fold to the other side too. Open it and then apply hemming gum. So after this, make sure you weave the edge. So you are welcome to the sewing machine. So we have this, just the way we join our normal top, senator top, just the same way. The rough side will be facing upward. Then you place this one on it, rough side against the rough side. Then you place this. You can watch the video on how to join this. I have the video on it, how to sew senator wear, just the same way. So I have this, but if you pay attention closely, while sewing this, I did not sew this place. I did not sew this place. I'm going to use hemming gum here to gum this place together instead of sewing it, so that this place will be very firm. So it is highly recommended you do that. This place will be very firm. So here is it. You can see I've secured this place now. So the next thing you are going to do is to fix this collar. Then while doing that, you make sure that you mark this place. While doing this, you are going to sew half inch downward, half inch downward, half inch, half inch downward, half inch downward. So that is how you are going to sew it. So then you open it, and don't forget that you want this place to be outside. So it is going to be like this, so that at the end of the day it is going to turn this way. So you start sewing from here. So don't forget you have half inch downward here. You have to extend this you're sewing. You are sewing from here, so you have to extend this. So that means that from here now, the extension you are going to have is you are leaving like 1 inch or 1/4 extra from this point. So leave like 1 inch or 1/4. So I'll be leaving 1 inch. 1 inch will be okay for me. Extra 1 inch from this point. So, and I'm going to sew by quarter. Don't forget, we said we are sewing by quarter. Don't forget that you are going to stop your sewing from this point. At this point rather, this is where you have your point. So you are going to stop here. So now after this, you are going to know, please pay attention here. So you are going to know if you are going to have a perfect result or not at this point. How do you confirm? It is very simple. So you turn this one to the other side, turn it to the other side. Then you measure the distance between here, between this point and this point. Measure the distance. I have 1.5. 1.5. That is 1.5. It must be the same thing as the wideness of this from here to here. If they are not the same thing, then you are going to have issue. So it must be the same thing from here. You must have the same distance from here to here as this also. If they are not the same, kindly readjust. Adjust your sewing here before you cut it out. Otherwise, you are going to have issue. So the next thing is now to cut it. So while cutting it, you make sure you exercise patience and then cut gently. So here is how to cut. You cut it in triangular form. To that point. Then the same thing here. You open this place up. Open this place up and you cut. So the next thing is just to turn it. So after turning, you make sure you rearrange it very well so that everything will be well seated. So you can see here, it was like this. So you take this one inside and then you take this one inside. This one has been folded to the back. So you bring it in. Make sure everything is well aligned. Then give it a thorough ironing so that it will be very relaxed. And you open this place to the back. If you like, you can use any gum to hold this place. Open up this. And sew this place. Hold it by sewing it from inside. Then if you like, you can just top stitch. But I will not like to top stitch because I don't want any thread to be showing outside. So just go to the machine and do that. You sew this place, then you are done. If you find this video useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. And most importantly, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that each time I upload a useful video like this, you will get them updated. Thank you so much. So let me quickly go to the machine and sew this. So make sure everything is straight while sewing it. Make sure everything is straight while sewing it. Then trim off this, weave it, and you are done. So here's the final result.